Hi, this is Joey from Joey's Readings, and today I will be doing a month ahead spread. So for this month ahead spread, usually for my month ahead spreads, I talk about different areas of life, such as love, luck, fortune, career, etc. Um, so this is going to be a new thing for me. I am going to start doing the month aheads readings with angel cards instead of my old tarot deck. Just because I want to try to get in touch with the collective in general. Hopefully, this reading provides some guidance for the collective. If it resonates, please like, and if you'd like to see more content, also subscribe. But to start off, the deck that I will be using will be the Manifest Prosperity and Success. I will also be using the Astro Soul Oracle deck, the Oracle of Heaven and Hell, the Angel Tarot. I don't have the box. Well, I do have the box, but it's kind of far away. And then the last one will be the Lavish Earth Oracle. Reason why I chose this deck: Manifesting Prosperity and Success, self-explanatory. When I try to work with angels, I see angels as a higher vibrational being. It doesn't have to be just angels. It could also be God, spirit guides, or the universe or the universe. But yeah, that's why I chose the Astro Soul, because it's up high, and angels usually have wings. Guides, they're usually up in the air. I don't know, it's weird. But the last one is gonna be the Lavish Earth Oracle, because crystals do hold a vibrational energy, and just like angels, they can also hold a vibrational energy. I'm gonna keep saying angels because I'm working with angels, but just know that it could be either personal, spirit guides, or just in general. And the last oracle is going to be the Oracle of Heaven and Hell, self-explanatory. But those are going to be the decks that I will be using. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to cleanse, and then I'm going to put the cards in order. So give me just 1 second. Alright, so before we start this month ahead spread, I do want to do pick a pile reading, just a small one. So I have 3 options. I have amethyst for the first pile, rose quartz for the second pile, and the last one is heat treated citrine for the third pile. So take a moment, make sure that you take a deep breath in and then out, and then choose the pile that is calling you. Alright, but I'm gonna start right now. So for the first pile, we have, for amethyst, we have, my desires are clear and are manifesting as planned. So what you can basically expect with this first pile is, if you're putting up a goal, or if you have a goal in mind, I do feel like that goal is going to be achievable. It might take a journey. It might be a journey. Just be aware of that. But that's for you, pile number 1. For pile number 2, rose quartz. I feel wealthy every day. Interesting that you have rose quartz, and then there is a glass of wine and some appetizers. It's a little bit romantic setting. You feel wealthy. You feel wealthy every day. I mean, it's pretty obvious. You're gonna feel enriched in your life. And then the last one is citrine. Citrine for pile number 3. My desires are destined to become a reality. So for this pick a pile, I do want to make sure that you guys are aware. You guys can actually grab a tea light candle, and underneath you can actually write these affirmations down. So my desires are clear and are manifesting as planned. I feel wealthy every day. And then my desires are destined to become reality. Whichever pile you chose, you can grab a tea light candle or any candle in general, and then write underneath your manifestations. Alright, with that being said, let's get started to the month ahead spread. So for this month ahead reading, I do also want to additionally let you guys know that if I pause, I'm just channeling. And yeah, let's get started. So for this overall month, what can we expect? We have the first house, I am, and I am is it's the ascendant. It's how we it's our personality and how we project ourselves to other people that are brand new or when we're in a new environment. So this is the house of self and identity, personality, behavior, character, physical appearance, as well as attitude towards life. Like I said, it's the ascendant. And then we have rectification. So the overall energy of this month, it's kind of like, it's like being called to action. Once you did something wrong, like you have to be the first person to own up to it, to correct the mistake. 5 is associated with conflicts and a little bit of gambling, so that's something to be aware of. But overall, we're being called to action to correct some of our mistakes that we kind of did when we were trying to be impulsive. So that is the overall energy of this month. Pretty interesting. So I think we're going to start with personal growth. Personal growth. We have the South Node, gift and lessons, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the praiseworthy God. Light of understanding, acquiring knowledge, and cures illnesses. So from personal growth, I feel like we're kind of like relying on our own knowledge that we kind of like gathered through this kind of like personal journey. Because the South Node deals with like past, it's kind of like past lives and past knowledge that we already have. I do want to make sure that you guys understand that we are being called to, as a personal growth experience, we're being called to kind of like put our experience not a little bit out to the world, because that would be the North Node, but the knowledge that we did kind of like acquire, the work that we've kind of like already done needs to be a little bit more celebrated and a little bit more put out, because the praiseworthy God, and then we have the gifts and lessons. So if you're feeling called to spiritually, I feel like if you have like this kind of gift or this kind of lesson and you kind of want to experience some personal growth in that area, I feel like share it to the world. I do feel like this is kind of, for personal growth, it's kind of like you need to put yourself out there instead of just staying in your comfort zone. You have the experience that you need to kind of receive blessings because you're already you've already acquired the knowledge. Luck. We have inner wisdom and Pallas Athene, and then the Page of Wands. I don't know why I said just. I don't know why I said and. Page of Wands, the preventing God, propagation of light, confounds the wicked, and slander saves from enemies. Alright, so for luck, I do feel like this is kind of like a critical thinking card, Pallas Athene, from what I'm aware of. Inner guidance. And then we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is associated with interest. This is kind of like young energy. So for luck, if you want to increase your chances for luck, I feel like you're gonna have to be very aware of like what is it that you're trying to attract, or what is it that you're trying to acquire. Just because the Page of Wands is a kind of like a messenger, a learner, and then we do have Pallas Athene, which inner wisdom, like you have to trust your instincts is what I'm hearing. The preventing God. I feel like for luck, there's some things that are gonna be pushed away from you, and you're kind of aware that some things are not meant for you, and that's gonna be like something like a blessing in disguise for luck. Like you might actually try to invest into something, but I feel like just something's gonna happen that's gonna push you off to the side and give you like a better perspective. Because with the Page of Wands, it's kind of like it's in the moment kind of energy. So something's gonna push you out of that in the moment, and it's gonna give you like a wider perspective. So that's what I have for luck. Love. So love, I like to view it as not just romantic love, but love in general, such as love for friends, families, pets, coworkers, anything that you love. Doesn't have to be romantic. But the first card is the Three of Cups. I will not say that name because I'm going to butcher that. But it's the right hand of God. We have 22. 22 deals with relationships, so that's interesting. And then we have fame and renown. Sorry. Influence, commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. This is a pretty good card to get. Three of Cups is friends. And then we have wax and gibbous. Alignment, refinement, nurture, patience, and evolution. So when it comes to love, I do feel like you're being called to try to nurture our friend groups, nurture our relationships. Just because we have the 2-2 as the right hand of God. So when it comes to love, try to spend more time with your friends, people that don't really get that much attention. I do feel like there is going to be some celebrations going on. Just because the Three of Cups is a festive card. But yeah, love seems to be really positive, and I want to say venture out. Like venture out. When it comes to branching out to social groups. Just because you might have a higher chance of finding a love connection, or just experiencing just things in just the relationship in general. It's going to improve. But that's what I'm seeing for love. Fortune deals with your wealth, deals with your finances. It's basically anything that you hold tangibly. Okay, so fortune, we have Metatron, the Wheel of Fortune. This is big energy. Advancements and progress, teaches guides and records events in the Book of Life. And then we have Jupiter. Ooh, there is a big opportunity. Um, so this is kind of telling me that Jupiter's a planet of expansion. It's a planet of it's a positive planet. Um, it also deals with spiritual growth. So if you're trying to uh, manifest anything dealing with the materialistic, I do feel like this is a good confirmation. I do want to say that Metatron, the recording angel, is letting us know that um, that although we do have this great opportunity, and this is like a wheel, we do have this great opportunity of like having like a good financial success. I do want to make it aware that the Wheel of Fortune is a moving card. So once it takes its course and you miss that opportunity, it might not come back. So I do want to let you know to if you find a opportunity to invest in a business or in anything that deals with like your tangible material, now is the best time to do so. There's advancements and progress, and then there's teachers and guides. Sagittarius makes good teachers and guides. So if you're looking for like a life lesson, dealing with your fortune, it's definitely going to be a good outcome. But you need to take a hold of that if you want to actually acquire your fortune. All right. So next, deals with career. Career is your job, your overall goal. This doesn't have to be like your career, but it is definitely a what are you doing in your profession category. So we have the Five of Swords, God the highest being, desire to know, acquisition of wisdom. And then we do have the ninth house. I know. um, this is quite interesting. Just because we have the Jupiter right next to it. So the ninth house, this is the house of higher and elevated thoughts as well as expansion. It covers long distance travels, foreign languages, inspiration, optimism, publications, higher education, spirituality, philosophy, religion, ideals, and morals and ethics. And then we have the Five of Swords. I know. So career wise, I do feel like there is this kind of like energy of this can go in two directions. I'm seeing this in two directions. On one hand, like you're trying to like you might feel criti- ugh, criticized for like during your work or like your career path. They're like, oh, you should be doing this, and you're like, I know, like I'm aware of this. Um, or you might be giving that energy off to other people. So just be aware of that when it comes to your career. Um, Although the Five of Swords is a kind of negative card, I don't see this as a negative card just because we do have the Optimism house. Um, the ninth house is optimist energy. Um, so even if you find that people are telling you things that they already know or you already know, um, just roll with it. Okay. Don't say anything harsh. Don't put a dent in people's spirit. That's what I feel like it's being called when it comes to when they're trying to give you advice. Um, just be respectful when it comes to your career or when it comes to giving advice for other people's career. Um, but that's all that I have to say. One last thing. I do feel like if you kind of miss out on the Jupiter and Metatron on your fortune, just be aware that people are going to be telling you like, why didn't you take the chance, or why didn't you, yeah, why didn't you take the chance, take the risk, expand. Um, and you might feel you might have like a little pessimistic view. Um, just let it go. Let it go. Okay. Um, Health. What do we, as a collective, have to know about our health? We do have the Page of Pentacles, God sung above all, loyalty and allegiance, friendships and reconciliation. That's interesting. And then we have the fourth house, I belong. This is the house of origins. Here is where we see our homes, bloodlines, feelings of safety, comfort, mother figure, traditional, and lifestyle. It also shows where we come from. Interesting combination. So for the fourth house deals with home. Fourth house is associated with Cancer, and Cancer and the moon. And this can deal with trying to fix your home life, definitely trying to fix your home life when it comes to health. Just because you want a healthy environment, you want a healthy, you just want a safe environment. Which is why when it comes to health, we're going to try to focus on, it's best to focus on redecorating, fixing relationship, family issues, fixing diets, fixing I don't know, anything that deals with home and trying to fix something that deals with like home, bloodlines, comfort, mother figures, lifestyles. It's being called to act. You're being called to action. We're being called to action, to fix, to try to make a healthy relationship. We do have loyalty and allegiance, and then we have friendship and reconciliation. So if you've gone through a rough patch within the family, just be aware that for this month, it is going to be crucial and healthy to try to mend those relationships. And the Page of Pentacles is the messenger card, so I do feel like you're going to start acquiring like little small projects that you're going to try to do at home. And that's going to be a really uplifting energy to work with. Family. What's in store for the collective when it comes to family? So family doesn't have to be bloodline. It could be friends that you kind of consider family. I don't know if you could see that. Okay. Michael, awesome card, and that's interesting because the fourth house deals with Cancer, and then we have Michael, the Chariot. Chariot is associated with Cancer, sign. The Chariot, Michael, who is like God, perseverance, success, and conflict, overcoming adversity. Ooh, oh. And then we have the Cancer card. What the fuck? So yeah, there's definitely gonna be a heavy emphasis on trying to work out and trying to detox the home life. We have Cancer, and then we have the fourth house, which is Cancer. That is just bizarre. So when it comes to family, Michael is trying to let you know that if you want to detox any toxic relationships or toxic living patterns within the family, like I'm hearing like generational curses or just bad luck that goes within the family. Michael is letting you know that if you ask for his help, you can pretty much detox that. It does require work because the Chariot is an action card. Um, so just be aware that you're going to be working through relationships. I do see that for of for some other people, the Cancer can also indicate connecting with your family more emotionally, um, doing stuff for the family. Um, Cancer isn't a bad card, obviously, or a bad sign, obviously, um, but there is a heavy emphasis on your family, um, on our families. Sorry if I say yours, ours, um, collective reading, of course. But yeah, there's gonna be like a heavy detox, um, for family for a family dynamic. Um, just be aware for this month, family is gonna be a major issue. I say issue, but it's not an issue. Family is gonna be a major emphasis. That's what I'm looking um, for this month. All right, so for the last is friends. Friends, people that you view as friends. Um, so we have the Nine of Wands. God, the impenetrable secret, universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the revelation of mysteries. Interesting. And then we have Neptune. Hmm. Neptune deals with illusions. It can also deal with boundaries. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is associated. I feel like it's associated with Sagittarius too. So this is kind of like Jupiter energy too. Um, but the Nine of Wands does have boundaries, and Neptune does not like boundaries. So I do feel like when it comes to our friendships, we're being called to probably put some boundaries within our relationships, our connection with our friends. Um, we do have mysteries, and Neptune does. To me, it kind of correlates with mysteries too. So try to be a little bit more mysterious with your friends. Um, Nine of Wands is kind of like a tired energy. So if you're feeling a little bit drained, or if you're feeling like a little bit tired when it comes to your friendships, just because we have Three of Cups too, as in love life, um, don't be afraid to just be like, hey, like I like our time, but I think I need to rest and relax. Um, and then Neptune likes to put off an illusion. Um, hmm. I'm also hearing this. If you have a Pisces friend, try reaching out to them. Um, check on how they are and just try to connect. Um, but that's the last message. So, hmm, that's quite interesting. Major emphasis for this month, um, rectification. Rectification is all about trying to correct um, problems or problems that arise. Um, the major emphasis, there's a good like a good opportunity to invest your fortune. You need to take a chance. And then we do have the Cancer, which deals with family. So family life might be very important um, to work on, whether it's your home life or just family in general. It's being emphasized. And then the last would be friends. For friendships, we're being called to try to nurture our friendships, but at the same time put like some kind of like boundaries and try to understand our friendships a little bit more better. Um, but that is the overall month ahead spread. Before before we decide to close this session, I do want to pull. I do want to show you one card, and that is the crystal, but preferably quotes, to be aware of. Blue calcite. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss it, you will land among the stars. Keywords: manifestation, trust, money comes. Definitely with the Jupiter card, money comes. Do not worry, there is no need, money comes. Know that you are connected more and more to the simple truth that you are held in total and complete safety and love. You begin to release any and all fears and anxieties around financial issues. As this happens, you are free to see the bigger picture and all the amazing possibilities. Really positive card. But that is the overall month for December. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to see more content, because I will be posting the angel readings from now on. But yeah, this is Jovi from Jovi's Readings. You can also book a private reading if you're interested. Have fun, stay safe, and enjoy life. Bye.